Hello, my dear students. We are trying to learn how to balance the chemical equation. So, in that we are going to solve some of the questions. So, I have written here. Let's solve. So, let's learn how to balance a chemical equation. And some questions are given. So, we are going to solve them. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in the air? These are the in-text question or the questions from the exercise I have taken. There is a layer of oxide present on the magnesium ribbon which prevents the further oxidation. Further oxidation means burning of magnesium in the air also. So it prevents the burning of magnesium ribbon into air easily. It prevents the further oxidation of magnesium means it prevents the burning of magnesium ribbon easily. So we should clean it before burning. Next question. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following chemical reaction. Hydrogen plus chlorine, that gives hydrogen chloride. We know that hydrogen can be represented as hydrogen molecule. Chlorine can be represented as chlorine molecule Cl2. Hydrogen can be represented as hydrogen molecule H2. Chlorine can be represented as chlorine molecule Cl2. Hydrogen chloride is represented as an HCl. So we can write the skeletal equation as H2 plus Cl2, that gives HCl. Now we can see here in this equation that element present are hydrogen and chlorine. In left hand side we have 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine, but in right hand side we have 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So we need to multiply the right hand side with 2. This is what it is the requirement. So to balance the equation, let us multiply H with 2 and let us multiply Cl with 2. That is what it is not written here. So we can say, actually it should be written here that let us multiply the HCl with 2. It should be HCl with 2. So we need not to write this, that let us multiply the Cl with 2, and this HCl must be from the RHS. So this is how we can write it. H2 plus Cl2, that gives twice HCl. We can see that hydrogen is 2 in the left hand side as well as in the right side, and chlorine is also 2 in the left hand side as well as right hand side. So we have the balanced chemical equation now, H2 plus Cl2, that gives twice HCl. As hydrogen is a gas, chlorine is a gas, and HCl is also a gas, we can write in the parenthesis the physical state as H2 gas plus Cl2 gas. It gives twice HCl gas. We'll go for the next. Barium chloride plus aluminum sulfate, it gives barium sulfate and aluminum chloride. Barium chloride is your BaCl2. You have learned in 9th standard how to form the chemical formula. So on the base of that I am telling you that barium chloride is BaCl2, Ba plus 2 and 2Cl minus. Aluminum sulfate is Al2SO4 thrice. Barium sulfate is BaSO4. Aluminum chloride is AlCl3. So we can have the skeletal equation as BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 thrice. It gives BaSO4 plus ACl3. To balance it, we just put a box around it. Then we will calculate the number of atoms present in LHS and RHS. Barium LHS1, RHS1. Chlorine LHS2, RHS3. Aluminum LHS2, RHS1. Sulfur LHS3, RHS1. Oxygen LHS12, RHS4. So this is the highest number of atoms present inside it. So we have identified it, and we want to multiply the right hand side oxygen with 3. Now you can see in the right hand side BaSO4 contains oxygen. So this particular box needs to be multiplied with 3. So we will multiply it with 3. Let us multiply box with BaSO4 with 3. So now we can write BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 thrice. That gives 3 BaSO4 plus AlCl3. We are in the process of balancing it. So now we have in this particular equation we have barium LHS1 RHS3, chlorine LHS2 RHS3, aluminum LHS2 RHS1, sulfur LHS3 RHS3, and oxygen LHS12 RHS12. So sulfur and oxygen are now being balanced. Now the highest number that we have that we can balance is with barium and chlorine, but let us go for barium first. So so this barium from LHS needs to multiply with 3. Let us no, we are going to choose the another one. You can see here in case of chlorine we have 2 and 3 here. So if we want to equal them, we'll have to take their LCM. The LCM is 6. So we are going to multiply this Cl with 3 and this Cl with 2. So this is how we are going to let chlorine see LCM of 2 and 3. This is LCM of, this is F, this is LCM, lowest common multiple. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So let us multiply box of BaCl2 with 3 and box of AlCl3 with 2. So 3 BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 thrice, that gives 3 BaSO4 plus 2 AlCl3. Now if we can see barium LHS3 RHS3, chlorine LHS6 RHS6, aluminum LHS2 RHS2, sulfur LHS3 RHS3 and oxygen LHS12 RHS12. So ultimately now all the elements are equal in both the side, and therefore we can write all these species are actually in therefore we can say that the equation is balanced. All these species means BaCl2, BaSO4, AlCl3, Al2SO4 thrice. All these species are actually the aqueous solution, but BaSO4 that is water insoluble, that does not dissolve in water, so it forms or it remains in the solid state, and we call it precipitate, and that is why it remains in the solid state as a precipitate in the solution. So BaCl2, Al2SO4 and AlCl3 are water soluble and they form the aqueous solution. We will see what is aqueous solution into the next video, which is about the activity. There we will study about the aqueous solution, while BaSO4 is actually solid in state, and that is why it is known as the precipitates. You are going to understand about the precipitate into the next video, where you will watch the activity and you will understand it well. Note, aqueous means aqueous like AQ, that represents the aqueous solution. So we write the equation now as BaCl2 aqueous plus Al2SO4 aqueous, that gives BaSO4 solid, which is insoluble and which is also known as precipitates. We in a short it write as PPTS, and then we have 2 AlCl3 aqueous. In the parenthesis we write the physical state in the balanced chemical equation, and then we have the another question solution of, we'll see into the another video.